Hello, Melanie Fedrone, your go-to cybersecurity girl, coming to you live with this week's Cyber Chronicles. Small business owners, the next 5 minutes are just for you. This week, we're talking about why today's cyber attacks are so much harder to spot. Remember when email scams were obvious? You know, the ones with the spelling errors promising millions from a Nigerian prince? Well, those days are long gone, and let me share a story that happened just recently. This shows exactly how sophisticated today's cyber criminals have become. So I want you to picture this. You're working away, running your business when you get an email from a trusted industry colleague. It's someone that you know, actually that you work with on a regular basis, but they're asking you to update their payment information. So the email looks perfect. I mean, there's the right tone, the correct signature. It even mentioned some of your recent business dealings. But you listened to my training, so you're a little suspicious and you reply back questioning the change. Of course, they respond right back to you confirming it's legitimate. This seems reasonable, right? This is exactly what happened to a local business owner friend of mine recently. And the only reason she didn't fall for it was because she'd spoken to her colleague, her friend, the day before, and they hadn't mentioned anything about changing bank details. When she picked up the phone to call him direct, she found out that the criminals had hacked his system and were targeting all his business email contacts, and that included her. These aren't the same cyber scams from just a few years ago. No obvious red flags, no spelling errors, and thanks to AI, the criminals had crafted a message that was almost indistinguishable from the real thing. This is the new face of cybercrime. Today's criminals aren't just getting better at writing emails. They're using AI to analyze your business relationships, mimic communication patterns, and craft perfectly timed attacks. They're reading your social media, studying your business partners, and creating highly targeted scams that look completely legitimate. That invoice from your regular vendor, it could be fake. That urgent request from your CEO, maybe not really them. That email thread that you've been a part of for weeks, criminals might have been watching and waiting for the perfect moment to slip in their own message. So let's talk about being politely paranoid. I always tell my clients to trust but verify. And here's what that looks like. Any request involving money or sensitive information, pick up the phone and call that person direct using the number you know, not the one provided in the email or left in the text message or in the voicemail on your phone. And if you're anything like me, you've been getting a lot of these messages recently. I think I actually received 5 of them yesterday within like a 2-hour period. So some other clues might be, do you feel rushed or pressured? I mean, that's a red flag. Legitimate business partners understand the need for verification, especially when it comes to financial changes. Did you get an unexpected request, even from someone you trust? Take a moment and think, does this actually make sense? Is this how we normally do things? And listen to your gut. If you're even slightly suspicious, pick up the phone and verify. It's so much easier, and it costs a heck of a lot less to spend a few minutes verifying than it does recovering. And let me tell you why traditional IT isn't always enough. Here's the challenge. These types of attacks today can slip right past traditional spam filters and security tools. And that's because they're using legitimate email accounts, just compromised ones. They're writing in perfect English, and they're following your normal business patterns. This is why professional security monitoring has become so important. While you're running your business, we're watching for subtle signs of compromise, analyzing email patterns, and we're stopping attacks before they reach your inbox. Remember that local business owner who almost got scammed? She did exactly the right thing. She listened to her gut and she picked up the phone. But not every attack comes with that gut feeling, and businesses can't rely on luck to be protected. And that's why we've developed at IT Architects our small business cyber solution. It includes things like those advanced email protections, employee training, 24/7 security monitoring, because today you need more than just a spam filter and antivirus. Please don't wait for a wake-up call. The time to protect your business is right now before an attack happens. Whether you need comprehensive cybersecurity management or just want to make sure you're protected against these evolving threats, we are here to help. All you have to do is schedule a complimentary cyber strategy session. You literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain by having the conversation. Let's make sure your business is protected. I'm Melanie Padron, your go-to cybersecurity girl. I spent over 20 years in the insurance industry helping businesses recover after losses. But now I'm doing something that I think is even better, and that's helping to prevent them in the first place with proactive cybersecurity. Tag a friend who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to my LinkedIn newsletter and follow me for more cyber tips on how to protect your business. Until next time, stay aware and stay safe.